Hey everyone, I'm Heba and welcome back. What can I say? I did some more shopping. I picked some new releases and some new to me products, and they're all luxury brands. And I'll show you how I came up with this look in a few minutes, but let me let you know what I did pick up. This new eyeshadow palette by Burberry. It's the Runway palette and it's really nice. Also picked up a new primer by Chantecaille. I used this new to me foundation by Chanel, the Water Fresh Tint. And this one did show up in my haul video. So I did have this one for a while. Everything else is quite new. Mostly everything else is quite new. I did pick up this beautiful blush by Sisley Paris. Look at that. That is beautiful. A mascara also by Sisley Paris, a powder and a bronzer by Gucci, but as you can see, this foundation is a little dark, so I didn't use the bronzer. I just used the powder. I wanted to use the bronzer, but after I applied the foundation, it's like, yeah, I don't think I need to bronze it up. And also the new lip gloss by Tom Ford. Oh, and I did use a couple of new brushes for me from Refer. Pretty much everything else are old products to me. Like the brows and the eyeliner, but pretty much everything else is new luxury product. Well, all right, let me go ahead and show you how I came up with this look with new luxury products, and I'll see you on the other side. Let's go ahead and do eyeshadows first, and using the new Burberry Runway palette. And here it is right here. It comes in a brown paper bag, like a lunch sack. Haven't opened it yet, so let's go ahead and see what it looks like. This is the first time I've tried anything from Burberry, any makeup from Burberry. It's wrapped in tissue, comes in a box. Looking on the back of the box, it gives us the name and the type of shade it is, like if it's a matte, shimmer, or metallic. So there it is. Let's hope it says that on the back of the palette too. Oh wow, that's shiny and new. Look at that. Make sure I have it upside down. If it made any difference, but wow, look at that. You can see the reflection of everything. That's the back of my mirror right there. But I have a feeling this is going to get dirty real quick. And let's look at the back. Yes, on the back it gives us the name of the shade and what kind it is. Oh, that's pretty. There are the shades here. You get 9 shades. And they all have like some sort of texture on it. Those lines, I don't know if you can see that. Let me bring it up to you again. And it does come with a mirror, and you know, sometimes I wish some of these palettes or compacts would have a mirror in there with a little bit more of a zoom for my aging eyes. I always like to swatch new palettes just to kind of get a feel for them, the texture and the shades. But let me go ahead and swatch them on my arm, starting with the top row. Okay, I can feel the ribbing texture of the shade. You know, the lines that are in the shadows, on the top of the shadows, and this is a pretty shade. Let's go ahead and swatch it. Oh. So that's a nice shimmer shade, and it's light camel. The next one is tan, and this is also a shimmer. That's a pretty bronze shade. So pretty much all of the top row are shimmer, and this one is burgundy. Oh wow, it did swatch very nicely. Oh, sorry, dark burgundy. The next one is a dark brown, and this is also a shimmer. That kind of looks like a rose gold almost. Now the next one is a metallic shade, and this one's called Vermilion Red. Since this one's a metallic and this is a shimmer, can you see the difference? I guess with the metallic has a little bit more punch to it than the shimmers. Okay, we got our first matte shade, and this one's brown. And would you say that's a cool tone brown? Okay, we have another matte shade, and this one's a beige. So instead of names, I guess they just named it the color. Now this one is a cool tone shade. I hope this one doesn't look too dirty on my lids. We'll try it out. Now the next one is burgundy. The first one was a dark burgundy, and this one's a burgundy, and this is a shimmer. And the last one is gold, and this is a metallic. Ooh, wow. Okay, so here are the shades in this palette. That one just says, wow, you can see me from space. Wow, so many decisions. I like them all, actually. The only one I'm a little concerned about is this matte shade. I believe it's called beige, because it may be too light and too cool for me. But let's try this palette. So far, the swatches look beautiful. I love these 2 shades, actually, right here. And this one, and this one, and this one, and that one, yeah. All right, prime my eyelids before I started the video, and probably should have waited because it's already creased up. Let me just kind of pat that out. Let me just go ahead and apply another layer of primer. I'm gonna go in with the shade Beige, and I'm using the new Refer brushes. It was in their concept store, so it's brand new, and this is the brush number 27. So it's kind of an elongated, tapered, fluffy crease brush. I guess that's how I explain it. Again, going in with Beige, tap it off. Oh, the brush is nice. It's not very stiff, and it's not very fluffy. And this is a cool tone shade, for sure. Okay, it is kind of powdery. I don't know if you can see that. But let's just keep packing that on and blending it out. You can see the shade on my lids, can you? Actually, that is a pretty cool tone shade on me. It's not looking too dirty. So far, so good. Using the reference number 14, and this is an old brush of theirs, and I'm gonna go in, whoops, this matte brown shade. So I guess they don't have names for their shades, they just have the color of it. And I'm just going to pack that in the outer corner. I'm gonna bring that out. It's not a very dark shade for me. Probably just need to build it up. And you can tell this is a cool tone. I thought this would be a warm palette, but it's looking, so far the two matte shades that are in here are looking a little cool. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's really laying flat on my lids because I do have the textured lids, and it's just looking really nice on my lids there. Now, which shimmer shade should I use? Because there are quite a few pretty ones there. I want to use these two. Which one were these again? Tan and dark brown. So let me go ahead and put tan in the center of my lid. And I'm going to use the new Refer brush number 28. It's kind of like a very thin, flat shader brush. This is tan. And let's put that on my lids there. Let me use my finger. Yes, using my finger applies the shimmer shades a lot better. Now let me go in with this dark brown, also kind of put it in the center, but mostly towards the outside. I'm going to try to use as many shades as I can. Now going back in with this flat shader brush, the number 28, and using the other side, I'm going to go in with the shade Light Camel. I'm going to place that in the inner corner of my eye. Oh, this one's pretty. Going in with another Refer brush, this is the number 13, and it's a little bit smaller, fluffier brush. I'm going to go in the shade Dark Burgundy, and I'm just going to pack that in the outer corner. It's going to be a hodgepodge type of a look here. And even though this is a shimmer, it's not showing much texture whenever I put it in the outer corner of my eyes. I mean, it does give it a little bit of a burgundy hue whenever I put it on top of dark brown there. Not bad. And then going back in with Light Camel in the center. I like this shade. Kind of want to put that all over. This flat shader brush, number 28, it's really nice because it really lets me get into the crease. And I'm going back in with tan. I don't know, I just want to keep playing. Now I'm going to go back in with the first brush and first shade and just kind of blend everything out there. Alright, not bad. Now I would say with the metallic shade there was a little bit of fallout, but pretty much everything else is just from my fingers. Don't see much fallout from that. Just clean up. Next I'm going to put my favorite concealer. It's by Clé de Peau, and it's the stick concealer in two shades, Buff and Hazelnut. I like to apply the light one first and then put Hazelnut underneath. This concealer is very creamy. It doesn't settle in any lines. It doesn't show texture. It doesn't look drying on my skin. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put primer on my face first before I put concealer. Oh my gosh, because this one is a new primer for me. It's by Chantecaille. It's the Anti-Pollution Mattifying Primer. Comes in a tube, and let's see. All right, it's a white cream, like so. Let's see if I could put it on around my concealer. Smells good. I can't believe I did that. Let me put a little bit more concealer there because I think I messed it up there. Alright, no harm, no foul. The foundation I'm going to use today, it's a new one for me. It's by Chanel, and it is the Water Fresh Tint, and it's in the shade Medium Deep. Yes, Medium Deep. This one does cost $65, and you do get a little brush like so. Kind of angled. Now, I do love the Sublimage foundation. That one I love. And since we're getting into the summer, I thought I might try this one. Now, it does say it's a light to medium coverage foundation, and it has a gel texture with pigmented micro droplets that create a radiant look. So let me go ahead and swatch it. There it is. Very runny. Wow. I don't know if you can see the droplets there. And let's see, how can I do this? Do I use my fingers? Let me just do that. Yeah, I can see the droplets kind of spreading apart on my skin. Okay, let's go in with a brush. Ooh. It kind of turns into a color whenever I use the brush. It's a little red on me, but it feels wet. Yeah, it's a little red on me, isn't it? Looks good on my skin. I don't know about the color though, because it does make me look a little red. Let me bring it down my neck. There. That makes it look a little bit better. But it is giving me a glow. That's nice. Maybe I do kind of need to bring it up underneath my eyes, because I think my concealer is a little bit light now with this. It is light to medium coverage because I can still see my spots there. Too red, too red. I do like how it looks on my skin. It looks very dewy. It still looks a little wet. I hope it doesn't oxidize too dark. But I'm going to go ahead and do my brows and my eyeliner, and I'll be right back. So for my brows, I went with the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade number 4. And for the eyeliner, I went with the Tom Ford Liquid Eyeliner pen. And then the eyebrow tint to kind of cover my grays and to put my brows in place. This one by Suku, the Brow Mascara. Let's go in with this new one by Rephr, the 29. And you can see that's very small. So let's just go ahead and go in with this brown matte shade. I'm using it this way instead of using the thin way. Now this one is not a luxury item. This is my favorite eye pencil. It's by Essence and it's $3. I love it for my waterline because it doesn't budge and it doesn't move to where, you know, it kind of gathers in the corner of your eye. It is very soft, so you just have to keep sharpening it. But for $3, I mean, can't go wrong. Now, I did buy a new mascara from Sisley. They were having 20% off site-wide. So I picked up the mascara and a blush that we're going to be trying. But let's try the mascara first. And it's called the So Stretch Mascara. It's new. And it's a lengthening, fortifying mascara. Okay. Now, this one does cost $72. I know, it's pricey. It is a pricey mascara. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, that is a thin wand there. Kind of looks like a Christmas tree. Let me go ahead and apply this mascara. Now for me, I always like to try mascara for several times before I give my opinion of it. Because the first time, I just believe that there's not a lot of product around the wand to give me what I'm looking for. Or to give me what it's supposed to do. One coat, it is lengthening my lashes there. Alright, so that's one coat. Alright, now let's go for another coat. Okay, I have to say that does lengthen my lashes there. Let me try one more coat. All right, that is 3 coats of mascara. Wow. Is it worth $72? I don't know, but I did get it 20% off. Okay, I was going to try a bronzer, but I don't think that would work right now because I do look like I'm bronzed all over. Because I did pick up the powder and the bronzer from Gucci. Since I'm not going to use the bronzer, I'm going to go in with a blush, and this is also by Sisley, and it is the highlighter blush with White Lily. First time to try a blush from Sisley, and it's in the shade 1, and there it is, Orchid. It's in French, so I'm not going to even try to pronounce it in French. So this is a sheer and luminous highlighting blush that subtly colors and enhances the complexion. And it's formulated with enriched White Lily to add comfort and softness to the skin. Okay, that's where the White Lily comes in. Now this is an expensive blush. This one cost $115. Nice little packaging there. I think I had it upside down. There it is. And it's got the White Lily. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That's very pretty. Wow, this is $115. I did get it 20% off. Just need to remember that. I've been seeing this all over YouTube and it looks real pretty. So I wanted to try it. And like a rose gold. Got my Sonia G Face Pro. And I hope it doesn't ruin the little emboss there. But let's go ahead and go in there. Okay, didn't leave. Okay, I do see some highlighting, some shimmer in this blush. Do see some pink. Don't see much of an orange in there. Maybe because of the foundation that I'm wearing. Wow. It's pigmented. Don't need to go heavy-handed with this blush. Okay, that's enough. Let me just blend that out. Okay, with the foundation, it's not moving when I apply the blush. And yeah, I don't know if you can see the shimmer there. Let me swatch it. There's the blush. Well, I can see that it's orange. It's more of a corally orange. Okay. I have to admit, it is a pretty blush. That is a pretty blush. I think I'm going to have to try it with a lighter foundation because I think the foundation shade is just kind of throwing me off a little bit. Alright, well, like I said, I was going to use a bronzer, but let's go ahead and use the Powder by Gucci. Let me show you the bronzer. The bronzer that I got is in the shade 5, but again, won't work with this foundation. Ooh, wow, packaging is nice. Look at that. Very elegant there. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this bronzer would not work with this foundation. That is a little red. But that is pretty with Gucci embossed in there. But let me go ahead and swatch this bronzer. Oh, wow. Maybe I did get a dark color. Oh, wow. That is a pigmented bronzer. Look at that. I don't know how that would work with a brush. Let's see here. Let me just see what it looks like with a brush. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I did not use the bronzer with this foundation because that would have just been a nightmare. But with the brush, it's not too bad. I think this would be good for a light foundation for me. I will save you for another day. But it's nice, it comes with a little pouch there. Now the bronzer and the powder cost $62, but I got these from Suffrages because it's cheaper over there. The bronzer, it's $62 here. At Suffrages, it's $55. I mean, $7 is $7. And then the powder, it's also $62, but at Suffrages, it is $51. So $11 cheaper. Let me tell you the full name of it. It's Gucci, the Matte Natural Powder. And also, this is in the shade 5. Okay, comes in the same kind of a pouch, and this is what the powder looks like. Instead of the blue, it's cream color with the same sides. Okay, this one only has Gucci. Oops, Gucci written on it. So let's put the powder right here. I don't know if you can see that there. Let's hope it kind of tones down the redness here. Oh, I just noticed it has like a little tab here. I believe you can get a refill. Oh no, you just lift it up and there's a little buff in there. Got a little powder buff. Going in with the Hourglass powder brush. So it says it's a smoothing face powder with a matte finish. It creates a flawless complexion. It's a buildable formula. Can be worn alone or with makeup, with foundation. Scented with a delicate floral fragrance. A little bit. I don't smell too much. So again, this is in the shade 05, which is medium beige. And it says it has neutral undertones. So let me just keep building this up. Maybe it might tone down this red foundation. But it's not looking powdery at all on my skin. I mean, I'm putting a lot of powder. All right, let me go ahead and do my hair and I'll be back with lipstick. I'm back now after I did my hair and my husband came home for lunch and I went out there to ask him what does he think of this foundation, and he was looking at it and he said, it looks good, but are you dark or is the foundation dark? I said, I think the foundation is dark. Even though I have been out in the sun and I have been getting a little darker, this foundation is dark. But I have a feeling by the end of the summer, this will be more my shade. And I have to admit, it looks really good on my skin. I think this will be good for just a no makeup look. Just apply this foundation everywhere, even underneath my eyes. We put on some mascara and a lip gloss and I'm good to go. But anywho, let's go ahead and apply a lip gloss, and it's this new one by Tom Ford. I believe it's called the Sunlust lip gloss. This one cost $56. Tom Ford also came out with a, oh, that's pretty gold right there. Look at that. Kind of reminds me of the Hourglass lip gloss container. Now, as I was saying before I was distracted by this color, Tom Ford came out with this duo of a cream shadow with a powder shadow. And I didn't get that one because it wasn't my thing. And I've seen other YouTubers use it, and I figured I can use something different, like a black pencil and just kind of smudge it out and put a gold metallic shade over it. So yeah, I didn't get that one, but I did get the lip gloss. So let me read about this lip gloss, because when I saw it, I thought, I don't want to be walking around with gold lips. But no, what it does, it's capturing the fiery radiance of golden solar rays. This highly pearlescent, ultra-glided gloss changes shades, wow, to reveal a new effect. Okay. And this is a limited edition product. It comes with the applicator like that. All right, let's see if it changes shades on me. Oh, okay, this is gold when it applies on. But it does turn into like a pearlescent shade. I can see the shimmer. So when you apply it on, you can see the yellow. Very smooth. Has a nice slip, not thick at all. Has a very nice glide to it. Okay, is it changing colors? Not bad, actually. I can still see a little bit of the yellow on the outline of my lips. Let me apply a little bit more. Oh, look what it did with the applicator. Kind of changed color there. Kind of changed like a peachy color. That's right after I swatched it. So it does turn into like a peach shade. Okay, I have to admit it's kind of settling in my lines and my lips. I wonder how this will work over lipstick. But anywho, this is the completed look of using a lot of new products for me, a lot of new luxury products for me. So quick summary here, the eyeshadow palette, really do like it. The pigmentation is there and the shimmer is there, not showing any texture. The foundation looks good on the skin, but the color is a little off, but I think it'd be perfect for me in the summertime. The mascara, I will keep trying it, but so far it looks good. It's giving me that length. So far I haven't seen any flakiness or smudges. Blush, I think the blush is beautiful. It's expensive blush, but I think it's beautiful. I love the little shimmer in there, and the color is pretty. Wish I can tell you about the bronzer, but yeah, I'll do that next time with a lighter foundation. The powder, I like the powder. It's not looking too cakey on my skin, and it's not making me look ashy, even with the darker foundation. Lip gloss, this one so far is not my favorite. Yeah, it's just sinking in my lines. I can see those streaks there. It is a neat concept to where it changes colors, but so there you go. Here's the foundation. Again, it's light to medium coverage because you can see my spots there, but it's not showing any texture. It's not sinking in any pores or fine lines. Let me go ahead and show you the blush. You can see the shimmer there, and the powder, it's not looking very powdery. And here's a close-up of the eye look. And let me show you the lips there. Here, did I cover everything? Oh, the primer. I have to try it a couple times with different foundations, but so far it worked okay, even though I applied it after I put my concealer on. And the blushes by Refer, yeah, do love the blushes, brushes by Refer. I want to jump in here to let you know a couple of things. First, the foundation. It's been only 5 hours since I had the foundation on, and we went outside to Home Depot in the garden center. And it's hot there. I mean, hot. I was starting to sweat. And since I was starting to sweat, I wanted to see how this foundation was holding up. And it held up pretty well. I didn't feel hot and heavy with this foundation. You know how some foundation just feels kind of thick on your skin? This one, I didn't feel it. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know about the foundation, how it held up in this North Texas heat. And I think it's like 85 degrees outside, but it's cloudy and I think it's gonna rain, so there's some humidity in there. And also, I don't wear a mask when I'm outside, so I don't know how this mask will hold up with wearing a mask. And the other thing, this lip gloss. I don't like the taste of it. It tastes not very yummy. So we've already got 2 strikes against this one. It sinks into my lines, and the taste of it is kind of wonky. I do like the fact that it changes color. That's fun, but settling in my lines and not tasting good, yeah, not something we look for in a good quality lip gloss. Yeah, so what I wanted to let you know is about the foundation. It held up in this heat, and the lip gloss doesn't taste very good. All right, let's get back to the original video. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching me try on new luxury products. A lot of good ones and one, yeah, not so much. But anywho, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.